Good afternoon, and thanks for joining SMTV Live on this Thursday. I'm Duncan Gilman.
And I'm Mackenzie Murray.
We have so much to talk about today, so much buzz in social media. After the debate last night, Twitter is hitting records in political history. Big brands are tweeting insensitive tweets and then having to do some damage repair. And Facebook hits a new record.
That's right. It seems that social media is giving us a voice to everyone and everything going on in the news.
First thing is, of course, the first of our 4 presidential debates.
Yes.
And Twitter hit a new record for tweets for a political topic.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting to see, and I think the first 2 million happened in the first 2 minutes or so. Or, yeah, 2 million in the first 2 minutes. Very interesting.
I'm in social media, and I always, when I'm watching something, I was watching this debate last night, and I make sure I always correspond, have my laptop next to me to make sure what's going on Twitter and see what my friends have to say on Facebook. So I'm really enjoying this time to just grab everyone's opinions and thoughts and just see how, how we are working around social media and spreading our voices.
And just as fascinating as how this affects the campaigns is where does social media grab onto these debates and what happens through the course of an evening like this where the candidates are going to say, give their opinions,
yes,
give their stance on issues. So we see things like Mitt Romney talking about how much he loves Big Bird,
yes,
and then there are fake Big Bird is fired accounts
yes,
on Twitter that come up. They get thousands of followers overnight.
It's just like the Clint Eastwood talking to the chair kind of thing.
These little things just spark all this talk on social media.
Trending.
Right, and then on top of that, we see brands trying to get into the mix. Some do much more successfully than others. KitchenAid was not purposefully trying, but let me pull this up here.
Yeah, a little unsuccessful.
Yeah, unfortunately, someone who's in charge of KitchenAid's Twitter account accidentally tweeted for KitchenAid when they meant to tweet for themselves. It was an insensitive tweet, but I want to applaud KitchenAid. Let me go over to KitchenAid's Twitter feed here. So it was a response to something that I think President Obama had said, or a response to the debate in general, and it was a little insensitive. And I love how KitchenAid responded. Here's the response here after they sent this insensitive tweet. Hello everyone, my name is Cynthia Soledad and I'm the head of the KitchenAid brand. And then her next tweet, I would like to personally apologize to President Barack Obama, his family, and everyone at Twitter for the offensive tweet sent earlier. And there are a couple more tweets that follow up on that. But what a great job by this brand. They recognized the problem. We sent this tweet out. It was a member of our staff. Didn't mean to do it. Let's get on the ball and apologize.
I think they did a really good job just really attacking it and just being very humble about everything. You know, they realized that somebody on their team had messed up and there's, no way to place blame. So they just took it in the action of just saying, hey, we're sorry. And I really applaud them on that one.
I do too. And finally, big news for Facebook. 1 billion users a month.
It's so crazy to me, 1 billion users, and I still have friends who refuse to get on Facebook. It's kind of ridiculous.
You have some of those that are the other 6 out of 7. This is one, think about a billion. It's 1 out of every 7 people in the entire world is on Facebook.
That is...
in the world.
Who would have ever known that thefacebook.com would have become
what it is now.
What it is now. It is so amazing. I remember the days when you just had a profile picture and that was it.
Right.
And
or you had
wall.
to go through your college.
Yes, I was dying to get to college so I can get my own Facebook account, and now I'm just like, whoa.
What I had up on the screen earlier was a little note on Facebook from Mark Zuckerberg. If anybody's following or subscribing to Mark's account on, I call him Mark, we're on a first name basis. But he announced this morning there are more than 1 billion people using Facebook actively each month. A little thank you note from Mr. Zuckerberg to the rest of us.
I did see that, and if you are subscribed to him or you have someone sharing it on Facebook, make sure you check out that video, Chairs Are Like Facebook. It's a very interesting tribute to the 1 billion users going on.
It is, and they've never had a commercial before.
No.
This is the first commercial, and it's interesting to see. It focuses on the things that tie us together. So take a look at it and see if you agree if Facebook can compare to all these other things that kind of tie humanity together. But it's hard for me to wrap my head around the number 1 billion for Facebook users.
I know.
200 billion photos. I think it's like 265 over the lifetime of Facebook. Some of those have been deleted. But 260-something billion photos have been uploaded to Facebook over the history of Facebook.
That is incredible. It's just one little thing and it just blew up, and I'm so happy to be doing what I do. It's all because of Facebook.
Yeah,
so.
it is. One more number let's throw out there so we can tie it to our questions today. More than half of those users, about 600 million, are accessing Facebook on mobile devices.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely something to consider as a business. But let's take a couple of questions from our viewers today. We're here to help you make the most out of your campaigns on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, blogs, or Pinterest, whatever you're working on. So let us know what questions you have. We would love to help you out.
You can email us your questions to questions@splashmediau.com, or you can tweet them by using the hashtag SMTV questions.
Our first question today is from Darwin. Darwin asks, what does optimize my phrases mean?
Oh, well, you say you want to post a video on YouTube and you want to put in a description, or you write a blog and you want to make it searchable, make it easier for users to find you. You can optimize your phrases, choose keywords that are rankable so that you can pop up in the search engine space.
Right. We talk about key phrases so much, but what really makes them key phrases and the ones that you want to continue to use is that people are actually searching for them. It doesn't do you any good if you use, this great phrase that's 3 or 4 or 5 words long, but nobody's actually typing that into Google. They're never going to find you. So you have to really optimize those phrases to what people are searching for. And I pulled up the Google AdWords keyword tool.
Very helpful tool.
Free tool as part of the AdWords service, but anybody can use it. You don't have to use AdWords, and it's great. So let's say you're a fitness equipment store anywhere. Maybe one of the things you want to rank for is fitness equipment. So when people type in fitness equipment on Google or Bing or Yahoo, you come up.
Yes.
And it's a great resource for seeing what is the most relevant to that phrase. So not only do I get a number for how many people per month, 200,000, are searching for that phrase, but I also get this great list of topics sorted by relevancy. So the most relevant thing to fitness equipment, use fitness equipment. Home fitness equipment. Guess what each one of those is? A blog post.
Exactly. I do a lot of optimizing for keywords and just trying to optimize phrases, and Google AdWords is a very good tool, and it's important to actually use a tool because you're seeing what is being searched globally, what's being able to be searched locally. So it's good to just check what's out there.
Yeah, one thing to check, Darwin, is and for everybody else using the AdWords tool or the keyword tool to compare and see how your key phrases are being searched, make sure they have low competition. What you need to do is you got to type in the word, see how many people are searching, but then do an actual Google search and make sure that your competition is not millions and millions of results, because it's going to take forever for you to rank for that.
And if you do your search in Google, make sure that if you have a phrase like, how to be clean, put quotations in all around the word, because that's going to give you the exact number of searches that's going on in Google. And
that's a great point, yeah.
Just like, because they do by relevancy. So if you want the exact phrase, make sure you put quotations around it.
Let's demonstrate it.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
go ahead and walk through
definitely.
it. So let's say it is fitness equipment that you're trying to rank for. So when people type in fitness equipment in Google, you want to be one of the results.
Exactly.
So it's great in terms of searches. We saw that it has 200,000 people a month in the US typing that in. But if we click this little arrow here and go to Google search, how much competition is there? So I'm going to take your tip, I'm going to put it in quotation marks, and I'm going to click search. So this is huge. This is 30 million results, 30.5 million. That's way too much competition.
Yeah.
So what you could do is either go back to the keyword tool and use one of the supporting phrases that we saw underneath, or just modify this a little bit. If you're a local business, if you're in Dallas fitness equipment.
Geo-targeting is a really good tool, or a good way to just make yourself available when you want to be searched. So I say, if you're saying Dallas fitness equipment, it'd be helpful to use that and just saying fitness equipment, because you're never going to be searched with 33 million.
Right, you're never going to be found, yeah.
Sorry. Here's an interesting question from Callie. What are Facebook offers?
Very timely question, because these are relatively new. Let's go over to Facebook here on a sample account. Let me scroll down. When you see this first blank status field, one of the things that's now appearing is offer. It used to be just event there, but now it's offer and event. If I click on offer, I can choose offer here. And now I can promote something right here that's a little bit different than an ad. It's something that's just designed for these fans to print out or to take into a store or to engage with the business somehow?
I do. I claim a lot of Facebook offers, and I think it's very helpful if you're especially a new business. It's really helpful to just put your offer on there, claim, get a free gift, or get a half off on this, and it's so easy. You just click claim, and it sends you an email. It's attached to whatever your email is attached to your Facebook. It sends you an email, and you're good to go. And I also think it's a really good tool for if you want to, you could just see the shares. So if I saw a Facebook offer, I'd like to see how many people are actually claiming it, because it's a really good thing to know. Like, okay, there's 2,000 people sharing this.
Right.
So it must be worth it. So I think if you're using a Facebook offer, especially to bring in new business, you should really try it.
And why not compare a Facebook offer to a Facebook ad?
Exactly.
Maybe do one of each, have a similar offer that's on an app on your
Yes.
Facebook page, compare to see how they both do, and then maybe do offers from now on if those perform better.
Yeah, and you definitely can go in and check your analytics with the ads, and you can check it with your offers too. So that would be a really good thing to do, to see a side-by-side comparison.
I think it is. That's going to do it for our show today. I want to thank you for joining us this Thursday for our live broadcast of SMTV. Thank you for sending in your social media questions, and keep them coming. For Splash Media, I'm Duncan Gilman.
And I'm Mackenzie Murray. Thanks for being with us today.